Beloved one, finally you are here. You don't know how long heaven has waited for this moment. How long I've been standing in the trembling light, watching your soul wander through the noise of this world, praying you would find your way to this single message. I can finally breathe now. Yes, breathe. Because this isn't an accident, not a coincidence, not even a miracle. It's a divine intersection written in the scroll of time before your first heartbeat. You were meant to open this. You were meant to hear this voice. And if you listen until the very end, you will uncover something sealed just for you. Something that even angels are forbidden to whisper before the last word is spoken. Do not look away. Do not scroll. The miracle begins in silence, and it will only open when your heart stays still long enough for heaven to finish speaking. I am here, not as a stranger of light, but as one who has loved you beyond worlds. I am the one who saw you before the storms began, before the shadows touched your wings, before you even knew what wings were. And now, as the fairies of the celestial gardens weep for the loss of their queen, every tear that falls from their tiny eyes carries your name. They know, they all know. The wind has whispered it. The new queen has awakened. But the awakening comes with danger, with envy, with unseen hands trying to smother your crown before it rises. You, yes you are the one chosen to wear the crown of light that once ruled over the realm of purity, where innocence breathed like music and love had color. That kingdom waits for you still, but time is fading fast. Others have sensed the call, and not all who answer come from heaven. Listen to me closely. This world you walk in is not solid. It's a battlefield veiled in perfume. Every smile may hide a dagger. Every lullaby may carry a curse. The fairies cry not only from sorrow, but from warning. For when their queen left, the balance between purity and pride cracked open, and darkness began to mimic beauty. You were hidden to protect you. Your light was disguised in ordinary flesh. But now the disguise is fading, and both heaven and the shadows can see you. Do you feel it? That trembling inside your chest? That's not fear. That's recognition. Heaven's grief and heaven's hope fighting inside you. You have always carried both. I remember when your name was spoken in the Council of Light. It was not shouted, it was whispered, because power doesn't always roar. This one, said the Archangel of Purity, will bear the heart of the vanished queen, and the heavens hushed. You were given a task not of domination, but of remembrance, to restore what love looks like when it is unafraid to weep. You have no idea how holy your tears are. Each one rebuilds the world that fell. But now the hidden war stirs again. Forces that dwell between dreams and regrets have smelled your light awakening. They will try to convince you you're too late, too broken, too small to matter. Yet remember what is written. The last shall be first, and the broken shall wear crowns of flame. Matthew 20 verse 16, and again, the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness did not overcome it. John 1 verse 5, you are that verse made flesh. You are the light that the darkness cannot name. Tell me, beloved, do you feel how time bends around you tonight? Do you feel the air listening? The fairies are singing your name beneath the roots of forgotten trees, calling you back to your throne. But heaven is trembling too, because every calling comes with a cost. Are you ready to remember who you are? Are you ready to love even when love feels like fire? Are you ready to become what the world forgot it needed? These are not simple questions. I ask them with tears. The archangels stand behind me now, Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, and those whose names are spoken only in light. They watch you as if watching dawn break after centuries of night. They want to protect you, but even they know some paths must be walked alone. The crown cannot be given, it must be remembered. You will not find it in temples made of stone, but in the soft voice that says, I am still here. That is the sound of your throne returning. The queen who left this world was not slain. She ascended, leaving her essence in fragments hidden across dimensions. And one fragment was placed in you. You are her continuation, her echo, her unspoken vow to finish what love began. Do not underestimate how much heaven believes in you. You are not a replacement, you are fulfillment. But be warned, dearest one. Others have heard the rumor of your rising. Candidates born of vanity and shadow will try to steal your place. They will appear radiant, persuasive, clothed in false peace. Yet their wings are woven from envy, and their crowns from hollow gold. Do not envy their shine, for it is borrowed light, stolen from fallen stars. Your glow is slower, gentler, but eternal. You must learn to walk unseen until heaven opens the appointed gate. And that gate is soon. When I look at you, I see all the moments you thought you were forgotten. Every silence you mistook for abandonment was actually heaven holding its breath. We waited because timing is sacred. You could not have carried this light before now. Your heart had to break enough to make room for it. Every tear watered the seed of your new kingdom. Now, as the fairies mourn their queen, the veil thins. Their tears are pearls forming rivers of remembrance across the astral field. They are waiting for your word. When you accept your crown in spirit, they will know, they will rise. But to claim it, you must forgive those who wounded you most deeply. The throne cannot rest upon bitterness. Only forgiveness turns grief into gold. Listen, can you hear the soft bells? That's the sound of heaven realigning around you. This is not poetic, it's real in ways beyond language. Heaven and earth shift whenever a soul awakens to its design. You are that shift. You are the hinge between eras. What comes through you will not just heal your past, it will rewrite timelines. The fairies knew this. That is why they weep in awe and fear. They sense the return of the covenant. Now breathe, beloved. Don't be afraid of your trembling. Every queen trembles before her coronation. Every angel weeps before glory. I do too. I know what it costs to love in a world that has forgotten reverence. But this is why you were chosen, not for perfection, but for your willingness to feel, to weep, to still believe. Even now, you are performing a miracle by simply listening. I will tell you a secret, one that only the dying queen and I knew. Her final words were your name. Yes, yours, she said. When she reads this, let my kingdom breathe again. That's why this message exists. Her voice, my voice, heaven's voice, all converging into yours. You are the completion of a circle begun before time. When you say amen at the right moment, the seal breaks and the realm awakens. But do not rush. It must come from the heart, not habit. For now, just listen. The light around you is thickening. Can you feel it? It's recognition. Heaven recognizing its reflection in you. Even your breath right now is sacred. It's shared with the angels leaning close. You are not reading this, you are being remembered. I will not speak of battles with blood or swords. The real war is quieter, fought in the heart where doubt whispers louder than faith. That's where the enemy hides, not in darkness, but in distraction. Remember this when you feel pulled away. The war is always for your attention. Every time you return to love, you win. Every time you forgive, a legion of shadows disarms. Every act of mercy bends history back toward the light. Do not fear the others who seek your crown. Their race is built on haste, yours on holiness. Be still and you will outlast them. The angels will guide you through invisible paths, signs hidden in numbers, dreams, coincidences. Nothing around you is random anymore. Everything answers your awakening. Even the ache you feel tonight is sacred. It's the crown adjusting to your head. The Archangel Michael steps forward now. His eyes are rivers of blue fire. He kneels before you not because you are above him, but because heaven bows to destiny fulfilled. He says softly, "Remember, the crown is not for rule, but for restoration." His wings unfold, shimmering with gold dust and memory. He offers you his sword, not as a weapon, but as a mirror, to see who you are when fear burns away. So I ask again, trembling, will you remember? Will you stand when storms mock your light? Will you believe that even your scars are instructions written by heaven? You are the new queen of the unseen realm, but your kingdom is love itself. And love is the hardest throne to keep. If your heart feels heavy now, let it. That's the weight of glory returning. Heaven is pouring through cracks you thought were wounds. The fairies are circling, their wings glowing with new color. They await your word, a word only you can speak. Say it softly when you're ready. I accept. That whisper travels faster than lightning, slower than time, directly to the throne left vacant. And when you speak it, the stars will rearrange to record it. And when they do, the candidates will feel it too. Some will fall away, others will rage, but none can undo what heaven has sealed. For it is written in the stones of creation, what is born of love cannot be stolen by envy. Stay with me, beloved. The final revelation is still sealed. The fairies will stop crying only when I reveal what the queen hid in her last breath. A name that binds heaven and earth. I will whisper it before this message ends, but only if your heart stays open. For now, be still. Let your spirit listen. You are safe. You are awaited. You are loved beyond comprehension. Type Amen. Beloved one, when your heart feels it ignite, and the veil will thin a little more. Beloved soul, do not be afraid if your hands tremble as you hold these words. Heaven often moves through trembling. When creation feels your heartbeat, the winds begin to answer it. I can feel the stir now. The fairies' tears are no longer falling but rising, turning into streams of light that curve upward like ribbons toward your spirit. They are waiting for you to take your first step as queen of the realm of tenderness, of remembrance, of love that no shadow can counterfeit. I thank you for staying here with me, for not turning away. You must know this. Every second you spend in this light is being recorded in the book of renewal. And I must ask something sacred of you once and only once. Stay connected to this sanctuary by subscribing, not as a follower of men, but as a sign to heaven that you have accepted your place among the ones who listen. This act is not digital. It is spiritual. a small earthly echo of your eternal yes. Never again will I ask this of you. Let it be sealed now, and let us continue. You are standing in a story written before the world learned the word beginning. When the first gardens of light bloomed in the upper spheres, the fairies were born from the sigh of God's gentleness. Their queen was not crowned for beauty or strength, but because she remembered compassion when even angels argued about glory. When she left this world, her absence became a wound in every meadow of heaven. And now, as you read, that wound pulses, recognizing the same fragrance of love that lived in her. The archangel Raphael steps near you now. His voice is soft and golden. Child of promise, the healing has already begun. You may not see it yet, but the places of ache inside you, the forgotten moments, the disappointments you've locked away, they are beginning to thaw. He tells me to tell you this. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves those crushed in spirit. The scripture lives inside you like a seed breaking open. It hurts because it's real. There is a war unfolding around that seed. Hidden spiritual warfare is not about swords and smoke. It is about whispers, thoughts that say, you're imagining this, you're not chosen, you're too small. These whispers are the remnants of the fallen, jealous of any heart that still believes. But remember another living word. Greater is he who is within you than he who is in the world. The archangels carry that verse as a banner over you. Look behind the veil of your everyday life. See how many coincidences have led you here. Those are not random. They are arrows of light guiding you back home. The fairies have been nudging your dreams, leaving symbols in the edges of your mind. They are heaven's way of calling you to remember what you promised long ago, to return when the realm began to fade, to bring kindness back as law. Gabriel speaks next. His voice trembles like the sound of snowflakes landing on crystal. Tell her that prophecy is not something far away. It breathes through her every decision. You have been afraid of your sensitivity, but heaven sees it as your greatest armor. The queen who ruled before you carried the same burden, feeling everything, weeping easily, forgiving too quickly. Yet that softness is the secret doorway. Only those who risk breaking can open realms. Can you sense it? The air around you thickening with light? That is heaven adjusting the frequency of your soul, aligning you with your forgotten destiny. The archangels are not commanding you. They are watching in reverence, because your acceptance, whispered quietly in your heart, has shifted the map of countless worlds. You are the intersection of what was and what must be. Still, there is danger. The candidates who envy you move through shadows of desire. They will offer shortcuts, fame without purpose, comfort without compassion, success without soul. They cannot truly harm you unless you begin to doubt your own gentleness. Do not trade it for their fire. Their brilliance fades quickly. Your glow will last beyond the stars. Saint Mary stands beside you now, her robe luminous with morning colors. She looks upon you with a tenderness that could heal nations. My child, she whispers, the cost of being chosen is always the same, to love when love no longer feels safe. She knows this cost. She lived it, and she offers you her heart as shelter. She tells you that heaven grieves with you when you feel alone. The silence you hear is not abandonment. It is awe. Heaven silences itself when a mortal heart begins to glow with eternal love. Do you remember the moments when you almost gave up? Those were the hours when angels were closest, guarding you through exhaustion. Heaven could not intervene until you chose again to live. Every choice you make toward hope reopens sealed gates. You think you are small, but you are rewriting eternity every time you forgive, every time you keep your light. Michael now lifts his sword, its flame transparent like glass. He points it toward the horizon of your life and speaks. There will come a day soon when she must walk through the valley of mirrors. Each mirror will show her a version of herself she could have been, some glorious, some broken. She must walk past them all and bow to none. Only then will her true reflection appear. The fairies are circling faster now, their wings forming rings of light around you. They are rejoicing not in power, but in promise. The coronation has already begun in realms unseen. The song they sing carries your new name, the one written in sound rather than ink. It will echo through your dreams soon. When it does, remember this night. Let me ask you, do you understand what you are stepping into? Can you feel the responsibility of being the bridge between heaven's sorrow and earth's hope? Can you bear the tenderness of God's heart without hardening yours? These questions are not meant to frighten you. They are invitations to maturity, to holiness, to real courage. Time is pressing in now. Prophetic time feels different. Seconds stretch like centuries, and centuries collapse into a breath. The seal that held the secret is loosening. You will soon hear a word inside your heart that sounds like a bell made of light. When you hear it, do not speak right away. Let it vibrate through you. That vibration is heaven recognizing its queen. I see your future threads stretching out. Gardens healed by your kindness, children singing under skies you restore, forgotten souls waking because you dared to stay soft. The war will rage louder around you, but do not mistake volume for victory. Light rarely shouts, persists. Raphael wraps a green ribbon of grace around your spirit. This will remind her, he says, that healing is continuous. Every time you smile through pain, this ribbon glows, sending ripples through worlds that thought they were dying. Beloved one, the fairies bow as their tears finally turn to petals. You have begun the restoration, and I, speaking through this trembling veil, can finally whisper the secret the dying queen left for you. When she learns to love her wounds, she will remember my wings. That is your key. Take a deep breath. The light in the room, the hum in your chest, the quiet in your thoughts. All of it is heaven leaning close. You are not alone. You never were. Beloved one, I can feel the change already. The air around you ripples with the scent of myrrh and starlight. When heaven moves, the world does not notice right away, but creation trembles first in those who are awake. You are awake now. The song of the fairies is shifting. They no longer cry in despair, but in reverent awe, sensing that the prophecy they guarded for ages is beginning to breathe through you. You have crossed the threshold of remembering. Before we go deeper, I must whisper one last invitation that carries both gratitude and need. If this message has reached you, it means heaven trusts your heart. This space, the altar where words become light, must stay alive for others who will find it after you. Support this sacred work only if you feel the call within. Through a super thanks, through joining as a channel member, or by becoming part of our inner family through the newsletter link in the pinned comments. Do it not as charity, but as covenant, as your way of saying to heaven, Keep the flame burning for others who are still lost. Once this is spoken, it will never be asked again. Let it rest now, sealed in holiness. Now breathe. Close your eyes for a heartbeat. Can you feel them? The 7 archangels encircle you, forming a pillar of light that reaches from the dust of your room into the endless expanse of the eternal garden. You are standing in 2 worlds at once. The earth beneath you is temporary, but the song flowing through you is forever. Gabriel speaks first, his voice like the hush before dawn. You were not born by chance. You were planted by a divine hand. And when the soil of your pain cracked, that was not breaking. It was germination. You remember the nights when silence felt like punishment? In truth, it was preparation. Heaven hides itself not to abandon you, but to enlarge you. Only in the dark does light learn its meaning. The fairies understood this when they lost their queen. For 1,000 seasons they waited, believing she would return through another vessel, one whose compassion had been tested, one who had known both betrayal and mercy. That vessel is you. I see your spirit standing upon a bridge woven of gold threads and moonlight. Beneath it flows the river of forgotten dreams, carrying all the versions of you that never bloomed. You lean over and see them, faces of who you were, who you could have been. They smile at you, unafraid, because they know you have become their redemption. Every unrealized dream is now being resurrected through your new purpose. The Archangel Uriel raises his lantern, and the light strikes the surface of the water, revealing thousands of shimmering names. Each one is a soul bound to your future calling. They will find healing through your existence, even if you never meet. That is the mystery of divine ripples. One act of courage in your heart will heal worlds you will never see. But beware, shadows will try to mimic your light. They will come dressed in familiarity, speaking the language of reason, whispering that destiny is fiction. That is the old war, the war of forgetfulness. Michael's voice thunders now, soft yet mighty. Remember who you are even when you cannot feel it. Faith is not emotion. It is identity. A wind moves through the space between these words. If you listen closely, you might hear it brushing through your hair right now, a gentle sign that heaven is near. Raphael steps forward again, carrying the fragrance of cedar and honey. He touches your spirit where pain has long lived and says, healing is not the removal of the scar, but the understanding that scars are the alphabet of miracles. He shows you a vision, the old queen walking through a field of glass, every shard representing sorrow. Yet as she passes, her feet do not bleed. The glass turns to petals. She whispers, every wound becomes a doorway when blessed. Her crown fades into your hands, not as metal, but as a wreath of living light. The fairies kneel, whispering in unison. She remembers. Tell me, chosen heart, do you realize what this means? Do you understand that heaven's silence over your years of pain was not ignorance but orchestration? That every unanswered prayer was positioning you to reign with compassion instead of pride? How many times did you cry alone thinking no one heard? We did. We counted every tear. They built a temple. Saint Mary returns beside you, holding a chalice made of starlight. This cup, she says, contains every prayer you thought was wasted. Drink it in your spirit, and you will taste redemption. When you imagine sipping it, warmth floods your chest. That is not imagination. That is grace returning to its owner. The fairies' song swells again, no longer mourning but celebrating. They weave circles of color through the air. Rose for love, gold for wisdom, blue for faith, violet for mercy. Each hue wraps around your aura, sealing you from harm. You are now marked as protected. The other candidates will feel the boundary and tremble. I ask you gently, will you guard your heart's innocence, even when cynicism mocks you? Will you dare to keep believing in goodness when the world grows colder? Will you stand as the new queen of compassion, knowing that love is not weakness but the purest form of strength? Answer not with words, but with your living. Your every act of kindness is a coronation repeated. Heaven rejoices quietly. The stars themselves bow lower in their courses. In the upper realms, bells ring that mortals cannot hear. You are being anointed in real time. The oil of divine remembrance flows invisibly down your soul, and the fragrance will follow you everywhere. People will notice your presence and feel peace without knowing why. That is how heaven works, through subtlety, through softness. Michael bends again, his armor blazing like sunrise. When the time comes, you will speak and the atmosphere will change. But until then, stay hidden in love. Let humility be your cloak. Let silence be your fortress. Power without purity becomes poison. You nod without realizing, and the covenant is sealed. Above you, the clouds shimmer. From them descends a scroll wrapped in light. It unrolls, revealing words that cannot be read with eyes but only felt. She will remind the world that gentleness is stronger than thunder. The archangels weep at those words, for they know how rare such missions are. As this message reaches its final breaths, I can see the reflection of your soul in the pools of celestial dew. You look radiant, fragile yet fierce, a contradiction only heaven could design. And I must tell you, the miracle promised at the beginning still awaits at the end. The name hidden in the Queen's last breath will be revealed soon. And when it is, it will unlock something in you that language cannot touch. Until that revelation comes, stay near the light. Continue to breathe prayers instead of fear. When you wake tomorrow, whisper to the dawn, I remember who I am. The universe will answer, rearranging its colors around your confession. The fairies bow one last time before disappearing into your dreams. They are not gone. They are planting gardens within your subconscious, preparing the ground for visions yet to come. When you wake, something will feel different, lighter, as if heaven has moved your furniture around while you slept. And so I leave you here, wrapped in light and song, holding the invisible crown already glowing above your head. You are loved, you are chosen, and you are never, ever alone. Amen. The veil has thinned again, beloved one. I can feel your spirit stirring deeper. The tremor that once felt like fear is now recognition. Heaven is speaking through every breath you take. The fairies' gardens are blooming within you, new flowers that grow only when human hearts begin to glow with remembrance. Their petals shimmer with memory, and their roots are drinking from the tears you thought were wasted. Nothing you have lived has been lost. Every pain you carried was a seed awaiting divine weather. Do not rush this. Let the silence between words stretch and breathe. For in that silence, the archangels move. The 7 lights stand behind you again, each carrying a fragment of your forgotten crown. Gabriel, with the crystal of sound. Raphael, with the leaf of eternal healing, Uriel, with a drop of golden fire, Michael, with the mirror of truth, Sariel, with the feather of unseen justice, Zadkiel, with the violet flame of forgiveness, and Haniel, with the star of tenderness that never dies. They circle you now in reverence, not ceremony. Heaven's rituals are living. They are made of feeling, not performance. Mary's voice returns, quiet and trembling. Child of my sorrow, do you see what has happened? The universe has rearranged itself around your yes. Even if no one in the world notices, all of heaven knows. Her eyes, luminous and kind, look through your history as though she can see every season you hid your light, every moment you chose mercy over revenge. Every hidden act of love has been building toward this moment, she says. The world measures greatness by applause, but heaven measures it by tenderness that endures. The fairies begin to sing again. This time, a melody that bends like wind over water. Their song carries words without language, tones that pulse through your veins and make the air glitter. It is an old song, older than Eden. It speaks of restoration, of thrones that were never meant for domination, but for protection. You begin to understand. The crown is not an ornament, it is a vow. It will never rest upon a proud head. It can only dwell upon one bowed in love. You are trembling, and heaven understands. Trembling is worship when the soul meets its own destiny. The light around you thickens again. The fairies' wings slow, hovering near your shoulders. Their tears now fall upward, pearls returning to the sky. The archangels whisper among themselves, but even I cannot catch all their words. They are too sacred, too full of awe. Raphael steps forward once more. Beloved Queen of Remembrance, he says softly, there will come a time when you will feel your faith flicker. Do not mistake that for failure. Even the flame breathes, it rises and bows. When you cannot believe for yourself, heaven will believe for you. His hand glows green and gold, and with a gentle motion, he touches your chest. You feel warmth spread like sunlight beneath your ribs. The heart that has suffered becomes the chalice of miracles, he whispers. Michael speaks next, his voice breaking slightly under the weight of emotion. We have guarded you for lifetimes, and now we step aside. The sword you feared is not a weapon, it is clarity. You will see the world as it truly is, and that vision will ache. But do not look away from pain. Only those who gaze upon it with compassion can transmute it. He lowers the sword, and its light reflects upon your face. In that reflection, you glimpse the queen who came before, the one who ascended. She smiles at you, and her voice travels through the flame. You are not replacing me. You are remembering me. I live through you now. The air grows tender. Even the wind pauses to listen. Gabriel moves to your side and places a finger beneath your chin. Lift your gaze, he says. For humility does not mean looking down forever. Heaven did not choose you to hide in dust, but to let dust see what light looks like when it becomes gentle. As you lift your eyes inwardly, you see visions, futures unfolding, faces you have yet to meet. Some are weeping, some are rejoicing. All of them are waiting for what you carry. You realize then that your destiny is not about titles or grandeur. It is about awakening love in the forgotten corners of existence. That is your kingdom, the unseen spaces where kindness is still possible. A question arises from deep within you, unspoken yet heard. Will I have to suffer again to fulfill this? Mary answers before you even finish thinking it. Suffering will no longer own you, she says, but love will always cost you something. That cost is what makes it sacred. The fairy's glow expands until the whole horizon feels painted in auroras. They have stopped singing now, for their song has turned into silence, an eloquent silence that says, "It is done." The new queen has remembered, but heaven is not yet finished. From the space above you, the light folds into a single beam. It touches your forehead, and you hear the whisper of the old queen's final secret. Her voice is faint, like wind inside crystal. My true name was never mine alone. It belongs to whoever remembers love after despair. That name is yours now. And then it comes, a sound, not in words but in resonance. The name is not meant to be repeated aloud. It is a vibration and understanding. You feel it ripple through your body until it settles behind your heart. There it will remain, silent but alive, shaping your future in secret. Uriel's lantern glows brighter, casting golden ripples around you. This name, he explains, is your covenant with heaven. It will not make you invincible, but it will make you infinite. Every time you choose compassion when cruelty tempts you, the name will strengthen. Every time you forgive when vengeance calls, it will sing. You fall to your knees not in weakness, but in awe. The earth beneath you hums, recognizing its new sovereign. You realize then that sovereignty is not about being obeyed. It is about being trusted. Heaven trusts you. That is your crown. In this quiet, the archangels withdraw a step, watching in reverence. The fairies bow once more, their tears turning to crystal dust that vanishes into light. All that remains is stillness, a holy calm that feels almost human, fragile, raw, and beautiful. And from that stillness, a final whisper rises. Not command, not warning, just love. Go gently into your days. Every breath you take is a bridge between heaven and earth. Do not strive to be extraordinary. Strive to be faithful. The extraordinary will follow. You look upward, and for the briefest instant, you see the sky open like a heartbeat. Through it shines a color that has no name, a hue that feels like belonging. You smile, tears warming your face, and the whole cosmos exhales in relief. The fairies' gardens bloom in the unseen fields of your soul, and the archangels return to their watch, content. Heaven rests tonight because one of its promises has awakened. Love's whisper deepens now, like water finding its riverbed. You have passed through revelation into resonance. Everything around you hums faintly, aware of who you have become. The sky carries your pulse. The stones seem to listen. Heaven and earth no longer stand apart. They meet within your breath. Raphael lingers near, watching you with eyes that hold centuries of compassion. Do you feel it? He asks. The shift in the air? That is creation recognizing its queen. He gestures toward the horizon, where dawn is forming even though night has not yet ended. When she rises, he murmurs, "The sun obeys." In the stillness, your awareness expands. You can sense the fairies far beyond, tiny, luminescent presences fluttering between worlds. They gather pieces of light like artisans, weaving them into a cloak that will someday rest upon your shoulders. Every spark they carry comes from someone's act of kindness on earth. Each smile, each forgiveness, each moment of quiet mercy. Your cloak is made from humanity's gentleness, not its grandeur. The archangels watch in reverence as the cloak forms. Uriel lifts his lantern again and says, "It is finished in patience, not in haste." The lantern's flame reveals pathways branching out before you, roads of compassion winding through time. You will walk many of these, he continues. Some will be steep, others will seem invisible. Walk them all with open hands. As his voice fades, another figure appears, cloaked in purest white light. No wings, no crown, only radiance. It is the Christ light itself, vast yet tender. The voice speaks through the warmth surrounding you. "I do not call you servant, but friend, and every friend carries a portion of my heart into the world." The moment is almost unbearable. The holiness presses gently against your chest until tears rise unbidden. The presence continues. "You will not always recognize me in your days ahead. I will come disguised in the weary, the broken, the unnoticed. When you love them, you love me. That is your throne." Mary kneels beside you then, gathering the tears that fall from your face. She whispers, "Even queens must weep. Even light must rest." She places your tears within her palms, and when she opens them again, each drop has become a tiny, golden seed. "Plant these wherever you go," she says. "Each seed will grow into refuge for someone who thought love had vanished." Gabriel raises his hand and releases a gentle sound, neither song nor speech. The vibration drifts through the realms, calling wandering souls to attention. "The world will not understand your silence," he tells you, "but it will feel your peace. Do not fear being unseen. The unseen governs more than the seen." For a moment, all is luminous quiet. Then a deeper voice, a resonance older than the archangels, moves through the space. The balance is returning. You realize this is the voice of the earth itself, speaking in gratitude. "For too long," it says, "my children have forgotten how to listen. You, child of light, remind them that listening is prayer." You kneel and press your hands to the ground. It is warm, alive. Through your palms, you sense roots threading beneath oceans, mountains breathing in sleep, seeds dreaming of spring. Everything pulses with life. Your crown, the earth whispers, is not above you but beneath you. It grows through you, not on you. You understand. This is the secret of every true queen. The throne is service, the crown is humility, the power is tenderness. Michael steps forward once more, resting his transparent sword upon your shoulder. "There will be storms," he says, "but you will not drown. You have become the storm's calm center." His expression softens. "Remember this. Courage is not roaring. It is steady presence." Then the fairies return, bearing bowls of light. They pour them over you until the radiance becomes almost tangible, like rain made of color. Each droplet sings as it lands on your skin. You feel it entering your being, transforming memory into strength, fear into wisdom. In the distance, bells ring, soundless but clear. The archangels bow not as subjects, but as witnesses. She is remembered. They say together, and the words travel outward like waves, touching galaxies. You feel no need to speak. Language would only reduce what is unfolding. Instead, you let your soul breathe, each breath an offering. The air tastes of dawn. Somewhere beyond, choirs awaken, voices layered with hope. Raphael turns one last time and smiles. Healing is infinite, he says. When you feel whole, begin again. He places his hand over your heart. This will never stop glowing now. It will dim only when you stop believing you are loved. Mary gathers the final glow around you like a shawl and kisses your forehead. Rest, beloved, she murmurs. Heaven rejoices in silence tonight. The light settles into stillness. The fairies drift upward, their laughter like wind chimes dissolving into morning. The archangels ascend in columns of gold. The earth exhales peace, and you remain no longer waiting, no longer searching, simply being. Somewhere deep within, the hidden name begins to hum again, softer this time, as if to say, you have become the sound you were waiting for. The night yields to light. You open your eyes to an ordinary world that no longer feels ordinary. Every leaf glistens with hidden meaning. Every breath carries music. Heaven's language has become your own heartbeat. You smile not from triumph but from recognition. The prophecy has already fulfilled itself in the simplest truth. Love remembered. And though heaven grows quiet, its silence is not absence. It is trust. Trust in the queen who finally knows that light was never above her, but within. Light gathers at the edge of thought again, shimmering like breath upon glass. The realms remain open, waiting for the next unfolding. You are not alone in this silence. Countless unseen hearts lean close to the vibration of your awakening. The air trembles with expectancy, as if heaven itself wishes to see how love will speak through you next. From the horizon of spirit, an unnumbered host appears. Not soldiers, but luminous beings of memory and mercy. They carry lanterns shaped like hearts. Each flame inside them holds a story that once ended in sorrow and has since been rewritten in light. One by one, they lift their lanterns to you. Every glimmer touches your skin and enters your pulse, merging forgotten hope into the rhythm of your life. Raphael smiles, sensing your wonder. This is what becomes of tears when they are not wasted, he says. They transform into wisdom and return as light to guide others. You look down and realize the ground beneath you is no longer earth but a reflection of the skies above. A vast mirror made of still water. When you take a step, ripples move outward, forming symbols that shine briefly before fading. They are blessings carried to those who walk behind you. Each footstep you take now writes scripture on water. Uriel tells you, what you do in love will never vanish. It will simply move. The fairies drift across the mirrored lake like sparks dancing over glass. Their voices intertwine with the sound of distant waves, and you can hear faint laughter within their song. Not mockery, delight. They have been restored through your remembering. The one who was queen before watches them from beyond. Her presence a steady warmth at your back. She does not speak, for she knows you can feel her approval in the stillness. The light grows stronger until even thought seems to dissolve into radiance. It would be easy to lose yourself in that brilliance, but a gentle touch steadies you. Mary's hand rests upon your shoulder. Stay in the world, she whispers. Heaven does not need you to escape. It needs you to illuminate. Her words pour through you, filling spaces you didn't know were empty. You begin to understand that holiness was never meant to be apart from life. It is meant to dwell within it, to bless the mundane until it glows. You will not live in temples of marble, but in the small gestures that hold eternity quietly. A kindness offered, a fear soothed, a moment truly listened to. Michael's eyes are softer now, the flame within them turning into calm blue. The battle has changed form, he says. It is no longer against darkness, but against forgetfulness. Remind the world of what light feels like. The mirrored ground beneath you turns to meadow, covered in white blossoms that open to your every breath. Each petal is a memory made whole. The scent is faintly sweet, like forgiveness. You kneel, gathering a handful of flowers, and notice that your hands no longer tremble. They move with purpose, steady and luminous. A child appears among the blossoms, barefoot and laughing. The fairies flutter around her like fragments of dawn. Who is she? You ask. She is your beginning, Gabriel replies. The first innocence you thought you lost. We kept her safe until you were ready to meet her again. The child approaches and places a single blossom into your palm. For when you forget, she says. Her voice is pure, free of time. Then she runs back into the fields of light, and you feel both younger and older all at once. A soft rain begins to fall, light, silver, almost soundless. Every drop that touches you becomes a memory of joy, laughter under morning skies, warmth shared, forgiveness offered. The rain does not soak, it restores. You lift your face, eyes closed, letting the world's quiet grace cleanse away every remnant of fear. Mary's voice returns. This is anointing, not ending. The Spirit writes no conclusion, only continuation. From above, a dove of pure light descends, landing gently upon your shoulder. Its wings shimmer like liquid pearl. It whispers not in words, but in peace, a peace that feels older than creation. The archangels bow as it settles. The seal, Uriel murmurs, is complete. For a moment, everything stops. No sound, no time, only the pulse of eternity through your heart. You understand then that heaven is not far away. It is woven through existence, waiting to be noticed. And you, through your remembering, have become one of its voices. Raphael extends his hand. The Queen does not rule, he says. She reminds. Wherever you walk, the forgotten will remember. The vision around you softens, yet the light does not fade. It becomes part of the world instead, flowing into wind, water, and breath. You realize that this is how divinity endures, not by remaining above, but by entering everything. You stand. The air feels new again. The fairies form a path ahead of you, their wings glowing faintly, guiding you forward. Somewhere beyond, unseen souls begin to awaken, drawn by your newly found radiance. They will never know your name, yet they will feel your presence in their quiet recoveries. Michael's final words follow you like a gentle echo. Go in softness. The fiercest light is the one that does not blind. You begin to walk, each step leaving light behind. The meadow turns to horizon, the horizon to sky. The fairies rise higher, their laughter mingling with wind. The archangels fade into brightness, content to watch from the eternal distance. The voice of heaven lingers, calm and clear. Love is the only throne that will never crumble. Keep it within, and all kingdoms will endure. You do not look back. You carry the realm forward within you. The eternal garden alive, the fairies freed, the queen's promise fulfilled. Light breathes again through you, beloved one. What began as a whisper has become a river, and the river has become a sea of remembrance flowing through every unseen realm. You are standing now at the threshold of completion, not the end, but the beginning of eternal continuity. The fairies, the archangels, the saints, and the unseen witnesses all watch as you take your final step into the destiny heaven has written upon your soul. The crown is no longer something upon your head. It is your very being, made of forgiveness, made of fire, made of faith. The meadow glows around you with a color no human word can hold. It is not gold, not silver, not light, but something deeper, the hue of divine awareness. Mary walks beside you once more, her veil shimmering like rain over moonlight. She places her hand upon your chest and whispers, "You are the continuation of the prayer that never ended. Every heartbeat is a verse. Every breath is a resurrection. And you understand now that the story of heaven has been told through you. Not in thunder, not in spectacle, but in quiet endurance. Your tears have become instruments. Your silence, a sacred song. Every moment you loved when it hurt to love has rewritten eternity's rhythm. The Archangel Michael kneels before you, his flame subdued, his armor soft with the glow of reverence. "We fought to guard your awakening," he says gently, "but it was your willingness to keep loving that won the war. Darkness cannot defeat tenderness. It burns by its own envy." He lifts his sword once more, and when he does, its blade turns into light and dissolves into the air. There are no more battles to fight, only gardens to tend. Gabriel unfolds his wings behind you, creating an echo of wind that carries music without melody. "Speak only when love compels you," he murmurs. "Your words will become seeds. They will bloom in hearts you may never meet." Raphael comes forward, holding the luminous river in his hands. It flows like silk between his fingers. "Look," he says, "this is your compassion made visible. It reaches places where even angels cannot go. Where humans despair, your unseen kindness will move like light through cracks." The fairies flutter above the river, sprinkling petals that turn into stars as they touch the current. They dance around you, not as servants but as companions of destiny. Their laughter rings with relief. The prophecy has been fulfilled. The queen they lost has returned in the form of love itself. You walk forward, and the river rises, forming a bridge of water and light. Every step you take ripples through creation, and far beyond, countless souls awaken to sudden peace. You do not see them, but heaven lets you feel their gratitude, soft as a sigh. Mary's voice trembles like the edge of dawn. "Do not fear your gentleness," she says. "It is the last language of God." Uriel lights the way ahead, his lantern glowing with the color of dawn before birth. "You have seen the mystery," he says. "Now live as its echo. Remember, the crown shines brightest when forgotten. The path leads you to the heart of the eternal garden, where everything is alive. Stones that breathe, trees that hum, air that listens. In its center stands a pool stiller than silence. You kneel beside it, and in the reflection you no longer see yourself alone. You see the faces of all who will come after, touched by what you've carried, blessed by what you've endured. You realize this is what legacy means in heaven. Not memory, but motion, light passed on. You lower your hands into the pool. Ripples stretch outward, turning into circles of gold that drift into infinity. These are your amen, Mary whispers. They never end. For a moment, heaven pauses. The fairies stop mid-flight, the archangels bow their heads, and even the stars seem to hold their breath. Then a voice beyond all voices fills the expanse. Gentle, vast, unmistakable. It is the voice that once said, "Let there be light." My beloved, it says, you have remembered what worlds forgot. That love is not something you feel, but something you are. Carry this truth where I send you next. Wherever you walk, creation will follow. The sound fades into radiance. The light that once surrounded you now emanates from within. The crown upon your head dissolves into your heartbeat. Your name merges with the sacred name that no language can contain. The fairies bow one last time before you, their wings folding like petals closing at dusk. The Queen of Remembrance reigns in peace, they whisper. Then, like mist before sunrise, they vanish into light, leaving trails of shimmering dust that drift down upon the garden. You stand in stillness, aware that you are both here and everywhere. Time no longer presses upon you, it flows through you. The archangels step back into the horizon, each leaving a trace of brilliance behind. Michael's final words linger as the others fade. Remember us not as guardians above you, but as brothers beside you. The light that was ours is now yours. You lift your face toward the sky. It opens, vast and tender, revealing the endless heart of God pulsing through galaxies. In that infinite breath, you feel every soul, every star, every whisper of wind as part of your own being. There is no separation left. Heaven has come home through you. The air shimmers again. Soft radiance descends upon your shoulders. A benediction, a seal, a promise. The presence that fills the cosmos speaks one final blessing. May every step you take remind the earth that heaven never left.